Greetings, everyone. How is everybody doing? If you happen to be live with me right now, send me a little message. Hello to Rob Miles. How are you? So, I am going to give a little time to everybody to be notified by YouTube so that everybody can log into your accounts. For those of you who don't know me, my name is AMALIGHTWORKER. I do Akashic Records readings. I do healing with the Akashic Records. I also do tarot cards. I offer energy clearings, a personal energy clearing. I also offer space energy clearings. The type of energy clearings that I do are based on the five elements, on the same elements that Chinese medicine and acupuncture are based. I am also a nutritionist. For more information, please check out my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You can also find the information in the chat here on the side, and I will also be posting that in the description box down here below. So, as I said, I will give a little bit more time so that I can get more people in the chat. It is a little bit like an unusual time for me to do the chat, and I haven't been doing as much lives. Okay, so people maybe are not just used to see me at this time. So if you are live, I would encourage everybody to send me a little chat. It's me, Tammy B. How are you? Oh, great! It's great to chat live with you. How's everything going with you? Uh, Adeline, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. So, for many of you, there was some kind of religious holiday happening. For some of you, it was Easter. For other ones, it was Ramadan, I believe. If I didn't get that right, please correct me. I know that there was also a Jewish holiday. So, for the Christian Orthodox, I believe that Easter is next Sunday because there's two Easters: the Catholic one, and the, or as is most known as the Greek Orthodox Easter. Love has won. Hi, Amma. What a great surprise. How are you? Kathy Robertson. How are you? And it feels that there's a lot of energies shifting, okay, this spring. And the Akashic Records kept talking to me how this is a buildup of energy toward the upcoming eclipses. For many of us, the Akashic Records are talking about how life as you know it will completely change. For many of us, life as we know it is going to change in the emotional sense of what you have been feeling internally. You shifting and changing the principles you go by, the philosophy you go by, has a lot of mental activity. Okay, how you think is going to shift and change. So, for some of you, as a result of that, you are not going to see your life as it was. For other ones, this buildup of energy it has to do with visibly, physically changing the way you live, the way you dress, where you live, where are you traveling, where you may end up living. There's going to be some home related issues that are going to be showing up for you to fix. And they are also telling me that for many of you, it may also affect what makes you feel stable, emotionally stable. For some of you, financially stable, or stability in other ways. You could come across a revelation. You may come across some sort of epiphany moment. You may come across some big realization of your own that again is going to be a catalyst for you to see how your life is shifting and changing, to make important decisions. Because how you know life to be will be no more. It's very important that for you, whatever you are going through right now, you have to understand that you cannot speed up the process. If you have a little cold, if you have body aches or pains, if physically with your health you're going through something minor or major, it needs to take its time. But I'm also getting the sense that a lot of it's surrounded by positive energy. So it is a good energy toward healing for those of you who need physical healing. And yes, you are going to have many questions between you and yourself, questioning everything or everyone in your mind, questioning their intentions, questioning life. And it's not meant for all of you to have all of the answers right away. Because as you focus on your daily life, and you have to take everything day by day right now, by doing that, that is actually going to help you to see the bigger picture. Okay, to see where you need to be, what you need to be doing a few months down the road. Remember that this is the process of you transforming into a butterfly. And I'm sure that for many of you, they are also talking about a new job position opening that either you're going to be applying for, or suddenly out of nowhere, somebody may be offering you a job. It may not necessarily be like a job that you wanted to get, but the opportunity will be there. Also, do not neglect your ability to speak up, to make your point, and to be firm, because there's going to be a complication in a family situation for some of you, where if you are the one who always has been keeping your mouth shut, you are going to have to face reality. You may have to speak up, whether that would be to defend yourself or to defend someone else in the family. For other ones, you're going to be in a position where you're going to be forced or obligated to speak up, because you may be in a meeting and your opinion may be asked. You may have to do a presentation. You may have to face somebody who has been pressuring you at work, or who has been making your work very, very uncomfortable. But again, this time around, it feels that this confrontation or you speaking up is going to come from a place where you know what you're doing, you know what you are saying, because I'm not necessarily getting like an explosion here of anger or other emotions. It feels like whatever you're going to be saying is going to be appropriate. And for many of you, if you have to present data, facts, numbers, receipts, evidence, it feels like what you're looking for, okay, to present your argument, you will find. For many of you, you are going to be looking at some kind of a process that involves taking courses, classes, finding a way to maybe study in another country, because I'm also getting international travels, international students, a loan, something in connection to a loan, like student loans. I'm also getting some of you looking into talking to banks, applying for a mortgage, home improvements. I also see that one. And I'm also getting the sense that there's going to be a continuation of something that for a little bit or for an X amount of time felt disconnected. Okay, so for some of you, you could be picking up right where you left off, or you're just going to begin again something that you didn't do for a long time. And that could be your diet, physical exercise, work, business. That could be your spiritual daily practices, because for many of you, if you had a hard time and maybe you disconnected a little bit from whatever your spiritual beliefs are or spiritual practices, you're going to feel a reconnection to it again. That could be your daily meditation, yoga, prayer, energy work. And I'm also getting the sense that for many of you, I'm getting the sense of little businesses opening up. You may have an idea. You may have an idea about how to generate money in other forms, being self-employed. But I am getting that these ideas about eventually, if not now, having a little business are circulating in a lot of people's mind. And if you are a person who, so far until now, you have been feeling the pressure to do a change, other people have been pressuring you, you're going to reach a point where you are going to put aside other people's opinion, other people's power or influence over you. And it feels like little by little you're going to take control, because if that pressure or you've been pressured, it's not coming from you, but it's coming from others, you're going to put a stop to it. You're going to put an end to it. Emotionally, you're going to be temporarily a roller coaster, but then everything is going to be like, I'm taking charge. I'm doing whatever I want to do. And if there is a situation that you feel that emotionally you need to get out of it, physically you need to get out of it, financially you need to get out of it, you are going to be able to figure out a way to do that in the next, I'm sorry, in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So for many of you, it feels like little by little, you're laying the path to what is coming ahead. You have to also understand where is it that you have been influencing yourself to the point where it feels like you're pressuring yourself. What is it that you need to let go of? What is it that you need to do more of? Because right now, even in your body, you need to have a better balance. Even with your chakras, you need to have a better balance. And for some of you, they're talking about a situation or circumstance where maybe you're not looking to flirt, but suddenly you find yourself flirting, because maybe it has been a long time for some of you. Okay, life happens, and maybe you haven't felt that romantic feel or the sexual attraction for a while. So, for some of you, romance, love, or sexual attraction may come at the places where you least expect it. As many of you are learning to open up your hearts, it's important that you also understand that just because you're opening up your heart doesn't mean that you are shutting down your mind, or just because you're opening up your mind more doesn't mean that your heart is shutting down. Because I'm getting the sense that as you are growing as a person, as you are maturing as a person, where balance needs to be, it's like an automatic process that comes with that. If you feel that sometimes you have to give up something in order for you to gain something, you may come across a point where you don't have to feel the need to make this tough choice anymore. You have to follow your heart, whether your heart tells you to paint, to relax, to sleep, to go for a walk. In order for you to shift the energy around you, you have to understand better and listen to your heart and listen to your soul. What is it that you want? And when you are in that energy, okay, once you figure out what do you want, then it feels like it's going to be a lot easier for you to invite change and to invite what you want in your heart and in your life. But for right now, do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on your dreams. For many of you, it's going to be a long journey or a little bit more of a journey until you reach your goals, your dreams 100%. And you're going to feel compelled to quit many times. When you do get to that point, again, take a breath and remember not to quit just yet. There's going to be something from your past that will come to that you may will return to you, but it feels like this time around it feels like you are using like the zoom lens and zooming in into the problem. And whenever you need to do right now, whether this is a situation from the past, I'm getting the sense that some of you may end up hiring help, whether help means a babysitter, a lawyer, an accountant, or another form of a professional, or even gathering up the people in your life that you know are going to support you as you are going through this. For some of you, you may find yourself in a situation where you are mediating between two people or two groups of people, okay, trying to make peace or trying to help them communicate with one another. So you could be the third party here, trying to negotiate or trying to find a solution for both parties involved. It's very important that you understand doing a little bit right now will go a long way versus pushing yourself to the limit. It's not going to work out. So doing very little is going to go a long way. Trust in your journey. And as many of you are still figuring out what's the meaning of life, what's my purpose, what am I here to do, how to do it, you have to contemplate a little bit before it's obvious to you. Because remember, it is the process of you becoming a butterfly, you transforming. So anything that you need to do, I'm getting the sense that for many of you, the Akashic Records advise that you hire an expert. You pay them for their advice, you pay them for their expertise. So get a professional opinion before you proceed from this point on. And remember to smile and remember to keep your head held high. I hope that this is making sense to you guys, and I hope that you are able to connect to it. Remember that these are general readings, and I will be doing more of these live sessions. For those of you who would like to have a personal session with me, I would invite you to visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. And please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com so that you may book a session with me. I do offer a variety of services from tarot cards, Akashic Records readings like this one right now, Akashic Records healing, because you can also heal through the Akashic Records, personal energy clearing, space energy clearing. I also do Reiki, and Reiki focuses on balancing the chakras. I am a nutritionist as well. I do face readings when you send me your pictures, and face reading is a science called physiognomy. And I will tell you more about that for those of you who may have any questions. Again, I would invite you to visit my website and you have an explanation about everything that I offer. And through the Akashic Records, I also offer other services. I also offer a service called 9-Star Key, or commonly known as a birthday reading. When you send me your birthday, okay, and you send me a birthday in this format, you're going to spell out the month, for example, December 9, and then the year. Okay, because in different countries they say the date, the birthday, differently. Okay, or it's going to be September 10, 1957, for example. And then based on that, I will read the energy of your birthday, and I will tell you where the energy for the this year is going, and how you can better use the energy of this year based on your birthday. So, oh, thank you, Abstract Wellness. You have been a great regular customer, and I always enjoy working with you. Michelle, how are you? I'm glad I'm back as well. Hi, Teresa White. How are you? V. Calder, how are you? And I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning everybody here. Panam, I think, or Tanya Langus, Chaya Naik, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, I am now going to take, they're asking me, the Akashic Records are asking me to only take 3 questions today because, again, questions are meant to be private. It's very difficult to answer to a question only in the chat because we need to talk. And the Akashic Records are only done in real life, they're not done by email. Okay, so again, I'm only taking 3 questions today, and then I am going to close the session. For any of you who had benefited from my live sessions before, feel free to send me a little message, or if you had like a personal Akashic Records reading with me. And again, I'm inviting everybody to let me know what else is it that you like to see me do or offer. If anybody in the past enjoyed the group energy clearings that I did, I am open and available to offer those again. So instead of paying for a personal energy clearing, okay, it could be a group energy clearing, and it's going to happen via Zoom. You will receive the Zoom link. Is going to be very affordable, and I will guide you through an energy clearing. So if you attended any of my group energy clearings before, please feel free to share your experience. Okay. So I'm not really seeing anything here. Okay, so I will, and again, I'm not the one choosing the questions. The Akashic Records are. So, Adeline, what information about selling my house can you share? Thank you. It feels like your house, it needs minor renovations. Unless you already done major renovations, there's something little here that you may have to address, and it's connected to your kitchen. And I'm also getting the sense of make some kind of a staging or like cosmetic changes. And I'm getting the sense that in about 3 months, so do the work now, and in about 3 months, your house may be ready for to be put up for sale. But it feels like between now and September, it feels like you are selling this house. But again, there's some things, minor things that you may have to address, fix, and even staging your house, because it may be a little bit tricky for you right now to sell your home, but without these improvements. And I hope that this is making sense to you. Kathy Robinson, do you see any changes in the American banking system? If we are talking about the entire America, the change is going to happen very slowly and gradually. So it's a change that we're talking about many, many, many years from now. If your personal concern was about cash, they are reassuring you that cash is not going to disappear, but the sizes of banks are going to be smaller. Many banks in America, chains, they're going to shut down some of their locations and they're going to replace them with ATM machines or other services that the customer can just use a machine and do them themselves. Okay, because I see more computerized systems and not too many people that work at the bank. You know, the usual people that give you the money. But again, it's not something that it's going to happen really soon. It's going to happen gradually over the years. And I'm also shown that in about 10 years from now, so this is an approximation, there's going to be banks where you're going to do all business in um, cryptocurrency. Okay, but again, even when cryptocurrency becomes a little bit more usable and more popular, cash is not going to disappear. I am getting the sense that you're going to be going for other job interviews. And by the time you hear, I'm answering to a question for abstract wellness. I had an interview for a better job today. I'm wondering if it will come through for me. Thank you. So you're going to be going to other job interviews. And by the time you hear from this job that you interviewed for, your focus and your attention has already shifted toward, oh my God, I want this other job. So this job will definitely contact you, but it's going to be a little while before they contact you. And when they contact you at that moment, it's not like you're thinking about the job. I'm getting the sense here that now I know that you had this specific question, but they want me to mention that there's going to be money showing up for you, abstract wellness, but from unexpected sources or money when you least expect it. Because I'm getting like multiple sources where money will be showing up for you. That's what I'm getting there for you, abstract wellness. Thank you. I have to head back to work, but I always love your insight and messages. Take care. Oh, thank you, Tommy. I didn't know if you had a question or not, but thank you. Okay, so I don't know whose question I answered about the home because I already forgot. I disconnected from that energy. Kathy Robinson, I'm getting the sense that they recommend that it would be best for you to relocate a little bit later in life because that's going to be the perfect time of your life. And I'm getting the sense that you do not absolutely have to relocate right now. That's what they're telling me. Patricia M. Baker, first time here. I would appreciate knowing when you see me starting up my holistic practice again. For some reason, they're pointing out at December because it feels that between now and December, it feels like you may get a client here and there. You're figuring stuff out. So by December, I'm actually getting the sense that not only you have started your holistic practice, but you are in the flow. There's clients, you're getting clients, and the business feels more steady. For right now, I'm getting the sense that there's something that you need to put in order because in July, so that you can get ready for July. So July and December seem to be highlighted. You may start something in July, but really when you feel that you are in the flow of the business and because the first 2 or 3 months are going to be a little bit slow, right? So I'm getting the sense that by December, you're going to feel like, oh my God, all I had to do is remember what I thought I had forgotten. And Patricia, for you, I don't know why. Do you write? Do you have an idea about a book? Are you connected to other authors, maybe specifically authors about holistic practices or alternative medicine? Because I'm getting a sense of you being part of a group of writers who specifically write about holistic practices. Again, and you may want to look a little bit among your holistic services that you offer, some type of energy work. That could be something that you can use now to restart, to reopen your business again. And remember, a moment ago, I said that some of you are going to continue something right where you left off, or trying to start up something that somehow was you discontinued doing that. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Patricia. Thank you, Kathy Robinson. Adeline says, well, spot on. Thank you. Happy Easter. Thank you so much. Abstract Wellness, thank you to you as well. Teresa, wait, romance, life part. Okay. So for you, Teresa, what they're telling me that how do you expect to meet somebody if you are still hiding? So you're not visible. You have to be a little bit more out, because the Akashic records are showing me that there is a place inside your heart when you feel either reserved or a little timid or a little shy. So before you start to ride the bicycle again, they're saying that you're going to attempt to get on the bike, and maybe you're going to fall once or twice before you remember how to run, the bicycle smooth. So I'm getting the sense there's going to be like dates here and there before actually a dating scene works. And for right now, I'm getting a sense of they're going to give you a baby step to do, and provided that you're going to choose to follow this baby step, that's how you're going to ensure the prediction coming true. More interactions with neighbors, friends. So it feels like you need to be a little bit more, you have to feel connected a little bit more to people, because it's through people that you're going to end up meeting somebody with who that you're going to show interest in them. And I'm also getting the gym. I don't know what that means for you, but they highly recommend that you join a gym or a studio where they do some kind of a physical activity, aerobics, yoga. But the gym was first. So a baby step, and that's going to lead you toward the shifting of energy so that you can meet or start dating, because definitely they want to reassure your romance is not over in your life. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Teresa. Michelle Valdez says, thank you. Philosoph Vlogs, how are you doing, Philosoph Vlogs? I don't know whether you are the same as Philosoph Fashion or not. Maybe these are two different things. Patricia M. Baker, thank you. I do both energy work and past life regression. Everything you said makes a sense. So energy work, I'm getting the sense that whoever may be coming to you for energy work, they're going to show interest in past life regressions. And when it comes to past life regressions, is there any way for you to offer some kind of meditation or some kind of a group work, maybe in some kind of a social media platform? Okay, so they get a sense of what it is, and then they're going to be reaching out to you for personal sessions. And they highly recommend for you, Patricia, to keep notes of what you are finding client to client. Are you noticing certain patterns? Because these are going to help you to write a book about it without mentioning, a client's or a patient's name, but you're going to notice similar patterns. So notice the patterns, Patricia, because the purpose for you this time around, starting over again with your holistic business, is so that you can end up writing a book. Have you ever written a book? If you don't mind answering to that question for me. Oh, Teresa White says, too funny, I will stop hiding. And hearts, hearts, hearts. Thank you. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So, Daniela, I'm not getting anything on the future of the marriage, because they're telling me that in your case, there's a lot of information and there's too many questions in one sentence. You may want to consider a little bit more of a private session. Yes, it's just another account, the one Ukraine. Amma, is there anything from me from the Akashic records? Okay. Hope. I'm getting the sense that somehow I don't know what's happening in your life, because again, it's not clear to me whether you said that it's the same person, the Ukrainian girl that I know, because I had sessions with her. I don't know if that's the same person with two different accounts. Okay, but they're saying keep hope. Okay, do not allow anything or anyone to dim your light. You need to give yourself hope right now more than ever. And yeah, philosopher fashion girl. Okay, great. I actually see you reuniting with family. Okay, and it's not right away. Okay, it I'm seeing like a huge gap of time between now and then, but I'm getting the sense of you reuniting with family. Okay, if that makes you feel better. Okay, so keep the hope. Don't allow anyone or anything to dim your light right now, your inner light. Your inner light will keep your hope going, and you will help other people to keep their hopes going. So keep the hope. Patricia Baker, yes, I keep records of all the messages that come through, and so many people and psychics tell me, ask me about a book that's me. Yeah, so Patricia, if you are interested to get more of a in-depth and personal reading, do not hesitate to contact me. Todd Kirkpatrick, how are you? I am an energy healer, the nature healer. What does the Akashic record say? Okay. I'm getting the sense, Todd, that part of your journey as a person, as a human being, but also as a healer, will involve traveling. And at some point, you could be the kind of a healer that travels to the client. Okay. And I'm also getting the sense of you doing a lot of online healing work. So, traveling to the client, okay, and online healing work. And I'm getting the sense that you need to go through all the stages. I don't know specifically know what you do, but if there's certification program when you go to the stages, and then the last stage would involve you becoming a teacher so that you are able to teach and certify others. That's going to be best for you because it's 100% with your energy, the energy of a healer, but also the teacher, somebody who guides. Okay. And you have also been a regular client of mine. I do remember you. And it feels that your life will start to make better and better sense to you because you were meant all of your life to be doing this. So I'm even getting the sense for you that you are also going to be known as an international teacher. So not just in the area where you live, be known as a teacher. So online, okay, and a healer that comes to you, to the person, like a traveling healer. So that should be your focus, reaching a level where you are able to teach and certify others. And I'm getting that you do more than one thing. Okay, I'm not just getting the sense that you only offer one form of healing. Does that make sense to you? I do remote healing using quantum energy charts, my own method. So I'm not very familiar with the quantum energy charts. So apparently you have your own method. So think of a way where you can teach and certify others. And if this is your method, make sure that you get that you know the law, how you can go about registering this as your own before somebody else steals it. Does that make sense? It's like people who invent something and they apply for a pattern, if patent, something like that. So figure out what are the laws in your country, in your state, and how you can go about it. So make sure that you register this as your own legally, officially. Okay, before somebody else steal it, because that's where I see you going, teaching others. And I'm even getting like when you teach others in a group, in a small group, not only one to one, if that makes sense. Todd, you're going to be attracting a lot of people who have offices, even coming to their offices, or I don't know, some kind of a energy work with the space where they work or they conduct their business and homes. So I don't know what that means, but that's I'm also getting that about you. Daniela, Angel, what want my spiritual guide? So, in other words, she's asking if her spiritual guides want to tell her something. Thank you. Now, I'm not allowed to withhold any information. Okay, Daniela, and the Akashic Records are laughing because, and again, you have to be open to listen to what they have to say. And Daniela, they're saying sometimes you have to shut up because you give more information that you should. And you're not supposed to give out too much information right now because you have too many ideas. Okay, so some of these ideas you have to cultivate them, you have to develop them, and maybe some of these ideas are meant for you and not necessarily share them. So be careful with who you talk to, and be aware that maybe in certain situations where you're not meant to talk too much, you talk too much. So be aware of that, because you may find yourself in a situation where other people may be stealing your ideas or using your ideas or something that you created or you invented. So be more aware of who you talk to and about what. And I hope that this is making sense to you. Again, I would like to remind you that it's difficult to do readings in this way, and the Akashic Records respect and honor everybody. It is a judgment-free zone, and every bit of information is coming in the spirit of love and honor the person being read. So don't trust everybody, Daniela. Okay, do not trust everybody. I hope that that is making sense to you. And Todd Kirkpatrick is confirming that yes, he does corporate space cleaning. Okay. Ivana Johnson, do you see any developments in my career? So I need to know a few things, Ivana. What is your career in what fields? Okay, because for right now, I'm getting the sense that for some reason your career felt like at a standstill. Okay, it feels like right now you have to figure out in what direction you want to take your career, because for you are not getting the sense your career is moving forward. I'm actually seeing the branches of a tree when your career is expanding in different directions. But for right now, temporarily, it feels like it is at a standstill. So it would be very helpful, because the Akashic Records know you, but I don't know you. So I need to know, like, what field is your career? Finance, medicine, so I don't know where that is. Okay, so look into expanding the career, not only just moving forward or a promotion, because I'm getting the sense that you have a lot of other skills that you haven't fully explored yet. So your career is branching out. So I hope that that makes sense. Ivana, okay. So, May, how are you? They're actually asking you not to speed up, but to slow down. Okay, it feels like you need to slow down for a little bit, because it feels like whatever is happening around you, it feels too much in a short period of time. So you may want to take it slow for a day or two. So rest more. That could be emotionally resting, that could be physically resting. So find a way or whatever you do so that you feel that you are slowing down a little bit. And when you do slow down, you're going to be able to address every situation and also to do a good job. And it's not going to feel overwhelming. Okay, so I hope that this is making sense to you, May. Oh, thank you, Abstract Wellness. Thank you very much for encouraging people to donate. Ivana Johnson, I am a teacher, but I do want to work for myself, computer science, technology, and music. I'm getting the sense that for right now, for some reason, music, I don't know if you mean technology music or technology, comma, music, but it feels like whatever is connected to music comes first, because that's what's going to recharge you. That's what speaks to your heart. That comes first, or figure out a way to even do that daily. Okay. And then I'm getting the sense of, for some reason, I'm getting the sense of small groups where you teach privately. like 2 or 3 people. And I'm even getting a sense of you developing some kind of a project. I don't know whether you're going to be developing this project with students in the classroom or students that you work privately with. But for some reason, music comes first and then computer science. Daniela says, thank you, Alma. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Ivana Johnson. So branching out, you could be doing different things. Okay, but music come first and then computer science. For some reason, I also see you, okay, communicating with foreigners. I don't know where you live, but I'm getting a sense that you could find a lot more work, maybe online work through students who don't live in your country and they're looking for somebody to teach them, and there's more money. Like I see you talking to foreigners, okay, or even foreigners in your country. Hello, Blue Eyes. How are you? Okay, so again, that's all we had for tonight. I hope that whoever I answered your question to, it all made sense. Again, I would encourage everybody to take a look at my website because you're going to get a full description of each and every service. Please feel free to email me if you are interested in any of my services, or maybe you need to comprehend them better before you book a session. If you are interested in me again organizing another group energy clearing, and I had beautiful experiences with people in the past. Hey, it's never too late to try it for the first time. The group energy is amazing, and I do that through Zoom from the comfort of your own home. Okay, so again, my website is www.amalightworker.com, and my mail is amalightworker@gmail.com. Email me first, okay, so that I may book you, and then you're going to place a payment, and then we're going to take it from there. I use Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp. For people in the US, I also use a Google number, US and Canada, Facebook Messenger, Gmail Messenger. So there's so many different ways for us to connect through a call or through a video call, so through the internet. Patricia Baker, thank you, Amma. Thank you to you as well. Ivana Johnson, thank you. It does make sense. I play music on the side, and I was thinking about creating websites. You may also target specifically websites for musicians. If that's something that you like to specifically target, that's just an idea. Todd Kirkpatrick says, thank you, Amma. Teresa White, thank you so much. I look forward to getting another appointment with you. Thank you so much, Teresa. Vicalder, thank you. Okay, thank you to everybody, and I will reconnect with you again next time. Until then, take care.